Buying a personal computer, most of us care little about the power supply unit, which in fact keeps the whole machine alive. But we really should pay attention to it. Firstly, cheap power supplies are too noisy. There are many people whose apartments are filled with a dinning buzz, like a helicopter about to take off. And when you ask them what's going on in here, they say, "Ah, that's the power supply." They believe it's just normal, but it's not. Secondly, considering the irregular voltage in many countries' power grids, with a good power supply your computer can function a few years longer and more stably, and even consume less electric power. These are not just words, but facts proven by numerous professional tests. Besides, in case of emergency or any irregularity, a reliable power supply will save all the other parts and modules of your PC, because unlike cheap power supplies, it has a multiple safety system and protections. One of the leaders in this narrow segment of the market is Seasonic Electronics, the company which is specifically engaged in developing and manufacturing power supplies. In 1975, Seasonic Electronics began to introduce innovative technologies that later set standards in the industry, and recently it has raised these standards even higher. The company has presented its new model of a power unit, Seasonic Platinum 1000, certified as 80+ Platinum with a 7-year warranty. Let's see how a power unit works. It receives power from the utility and then feeds it to all the components, and that's where a certain quantity of energy is lost inside the power supply. And this Seasonic model reduces the amount of lost power down to 9% at full capacity, which is one of the lowest figures on the market. Seasonic Platinum 1000 also has a hybrid cooling system that automatically starts the fan the moment the load reaches 40%. But even then the rotation speed depends on the load. At 50%, it works almost noiselessly. By the way, Seasonic engineers pioneered the development of systems for automatic fan rotation speed control. It should be noted that almost all power supplies installed in the PCs that operate in most homes and offices waste around 20 to 40% of electric power, which they receive from the mains. Besides, they generate reactive power that affects the grids of utility companies. In all Seasonic models, the noise and energy efficiency parameters are traditionally beyond competition. Notably, the rated capacity of Seasonic Platinum is 1000 watts, which is more than enough to feed a computer with up to 4 high-end video cards, plus all types of fans, hard disk drives, and optical drives. If you want to assemble a more down-to-earth standard type computer, we recommend you the models Seasonic X400 and X460 with a rated capacity of 400 and 460 watts respectively. It seems unbelievable, but these power supplies are absolutely noiseless because they have no fans at all. It became possible to do without fans only thanks to the maximally efficient use of electric power from the grid. You may think that other cheap power supplies could operate without fans as well, but then they would simply burn down, probably together with the rest of your computer. So next time you choose a power unit, please remember what you've just heard, and keep in mind that health and equipment are the last things on earth to economize on. It's best to choose equipment produced by companies that specialize exactly in certain fields. And as we know, Seasonic Electronics is exactly the company that specializes in power supplies.